Hello there guys and gals, the Welsh Hunter here, back with yet another 100% achievement and trophy guide, and this time we are getting it all in Road 96 Mile Zero, a brilliant and unexpected sequel to the epic Road 96, developed by Digixart, published by Ravenscourt, and is usually available for £9.99 / £12.99 in the US of A, but Road 96 did go on Game Pass, remember, so hopefully this does in the future too. So this is a story-driven adventure where we play as Kaito and Zoe, and you'll probably remember Zoe from the first game. And again, it doesn't matter if you got the ending where Zoe doesn't make it from Road 96, that's kind of skipped over, but yeah. But yes, two friends under the same terrible reign from President Tyrak as they look to the future, then think, nah, this sucks, let's escape. But it does test ye old friendship boundaries along the way. As for achievements and trophies, it is a straightforward list. There's a few story-related ones. You got to collect all 14 tapes and get at least an A ranking on all rides. Now, these are like trippy hallucination skate sections, but bear in mind, for another achievement, you need to get an S+ on all of them, which I'll explain as we jump into the first one straight away. Either way, it's another mega game, thoroughly enjoyable, and depending on the ride sections, it'll take anywhere between 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 hours to complete. So, with that being said then, let's do it. And, as I said, in the bottom left corner, they are the rides, well, that you will be able to see. And, of course, Sonia's back. Everyone remembers Sonia from the first game. Hell of an addictive voice. I really do enjoy listening to Sonia. But, anyway, we're not going to listen to Sonia. We're going to get straight into the first ride here. So, to get an S+, so what you're going to do, obviously, move with the left stick. Now, what you need to do to get an S+, you're going to see a lot of these little gems. You need to collect as many of these as possible, basically to keep the combo going. You need to avoid getting hit by any obstacles. So here are the gems right there. The music in this game is unbelievable, by the way. But you need to collect basically as many of these gems as you can. Keep the combo going. The only way that the combo can get reset back to 0 is if you hit an obstacle, which means basically you die and then you restart from the same section, but again, because you lose the combo, if you're sort of early on in the run, you will actually lose the S+ ranking. Plus, now whenever you hear Kaito or Zoe, because you'd be playing as both, whenever they say, yeah, that means that you basically collected a bigger gem. Now, those bigger gems, you need to collect all 3 of these. There's only 3 in each ride section, but you do need to collect all 3 of them in order to get the S+ ranking as well. So, basically, to get S+ ranking, you need to collect as many of the small gems as possible as you go along. Don't get hit by any obstacles. Now, you can get hit by an obstacle if you're sort of more towards the end of the run. So, if you don't have that many gems left to complete or anything like that, you can still get the S+ ranking, which I do twice in this game, and I'll show you both of them anyway. So obstacles here, now obviously you'll have already seen it. Right trigger to crouch, A to jump over. Some of them, especially later on, do get sort of quite intense, but this is another incredible section, by the way. They do get a bit intense later on, but again, these rides, it's more of just a case of you will get used to them. First of all, it may seem like, holy crap, you're not going to be able to do it. But especially when Zoe and stuff starts going pretty fast here. But once you do it, a good couple of times, you will sort of get used to where everything is. And yeah, so it's not too bad at all. It's not too bad at all. It's really not. Again, like I said, they seem intense first, but once you get used to them after a couple of times, they're not too bad. But anyway, that is how you get the S+ ranking. Again, try and make sure that you basically follow along if you can. Pause your game, follow along with the video just to make sure that you collect all the 3 big S gems. Try not to hit any obstacles on the way, and yeah, try to keep the combo up. As long as the combo is up, that is an S+ ranking.
Stop.
Sorry, oh, that bit made me chuckle the first time I watched it. Right, ignore this one for now. Ignore this ranking. As you can see, because I got 1 death, I got the achievement, but because I got 1 death sort of in the middle of the run, Not that run, that was my S plus run, because as you'll see, bam, there we go. This was the S plus run. So that was 213, no deaths, 542 combo. But because I got one death, and that got rid of the combo, and I had to start again, that put the ranking down a bit. So that is why, as I said, if you do end up dying, just make sure it's sort of towards the end of the run. Anyway, in terms now of dialogue, now if you'll remember from the first Rogue 96 game, there was a lot of all of the levels were basically randomized, and yeah, but that's it. There's nothing. This is more of a straightforward game, this one. Now, as for dialogue here, when there is no icon next to it, again, what you'll see is just me basically pressing the first option because it doesn't make a difference. As you can see in the top left-hand corner, you've got certainty. Now, excuse me, Zoe and Kaito both have the certainty about, you know, this is sort of a political thing where Zoe believes that the Black Brigade were responsible for the 86 disaster. Kaito thinks it was the government. What you will end up seeing is dialogue options that will either have the house icon, as you can see on the left there for Zoe, or the whatever icon that is. That kind of looks like a hand with a bouquet of flowers at a wedding or something. But anyway, whichever options that you decide, because again, you can just choose any one. For the majority of this playthrough, I'm literally just going to be choosing the top option, whatever it is, just because. So it doesn't matter which one you choose. All it will do is affect the ending of the game, whatever happens with Zoe and Kaito, but it doesn't affect any achievement. So as you can see, I can choose anyone here. I end up just choosing the house option every time for Zoe, and again, whatever the top options will be for Kaito when you play as him as well. But again, the choices that have an impact, you can choose whatever one you want. You can choose the opposite side to see if you get a different ending and see what else, see if something happens different in the game. But as I said, the tapes are all going to be in these same locations. They're not as randomized as in the first game. And again, the only thing that it will affect is the ending. So no achievements are going to be affected. So it really gives you a hell of a lot more freedom. Again, the first game was incredible, but I find this game genuinely is even better, and it does give you a little bit more freedom as well. So whatever dialogue options you choose, it doesn't matter. That's why I'm not going to be talking through any of the dialogue sections and telling you which ones to pick, because I end up just choosing, for the majority, the top options. Right, sorry, I know there's a lot of talking. I do apologize that I spoke through the whole of the ride section, but I wanted to just make you aware of what you needed to get an S+, and apologies that I've just been yammering on through this. But first of all, the first tape is going to be right here, where old Kaito was speaking and standing, and we've got Ayayaya's memory. Ayayaya. So that'll be tape 1 out of 14. Now we can head forward, go down the stairs, and we are going to, well, you can take the sticker. There are stickers you can collect in the game, but none of them are needed for any achievements, so this is the only one we'll be grabbing. You can go ahead and grab more if you choose to do so. But now we've got, oh, now this looks like a funny little hand. One that you may remember from the first game, Beard. And Youngblood. Oh, hello, John. It's John. Remember John? If this is the first game you're playing, you don't remember John, but John was a very good, colourful character from Road 96, the first game. No.
Counting on you.
Robert's counting on Kaito? Well, if I was Kaito, I'd be saying, you could suck my, the hairiest of my nipples, which is not very hairy at all. Right, so from here we can go straight forward. Sorry, it's very early in the morning here, so my brain's not functioning yet. Head to the left, and we're going to go to the Oasis Villas first. Now, like I said, there's going to be a couple of places. There's a presidential park, Tyrak Square, that we're going to go to again, but nothing is randomized in this game. The only thing that is randomized is a couple of tapes that we got to find in specific areas later on. I'll come back to that later. Anyway, welcome to the villas. It's this is where President Craprack will be living, plus Zoe, because of course, if you remember, her dad is the oil minister. And he does look like an oily scumbag. Right, this is where we're going to be finding one of the random tapes. And I say it's random. You can only get it in this section. But the randomness part about it is that they are in one of the bins. So there's about 6 or 7 bins in this area to have a look in. And they're going to be in one of them. So, again, I'm just going around, starting off in the park here. But it could be in the first one for you. It could be in any one. But there's basically 2 here. There is 2 that are in the park, which is in the middle. 2 dotted around the outside of the park. Or 2 or 3 dotted around the outside of the park. And I think that's about it. So there's about 6 or 7 bins. But the tape is going to be in one of these bins. Again, it's going to be just a random case of whichever one that you find it in. For me, it was in this one here, right by the bench, right outside our house, with a bottle of champagne. Man, that's the life, isn't it? Sitting outside on the bench with a big bottle of champagne. Oh, man, and they say money makes people miserable. Jesus. Give me enough money to be able to do that, huh? Yeah. Anyway, once you have got that one, we can now head into the park, into the middle of the park, and we can speak to Tyrak's son, Colton, who, I mean, if you wanted to, you can, of course, just squish the sandcastles, because we are childish like that. But here is the typical rich boy haircut / dress style of a 10-year-old boy, and under bodyguards. Jesus. Anyway, again, dialogue options don't matter, so choose what you want.
You may stay if you give me a push that is both firm and gentle.
Colton would like you to push him. This is quite an honor. You will find pushing Colton to be life-altering.
So this is where we are going to be doing the QuickTime events. Now, you're going to be doing these in later rides as well. So as soon as the diamond hits the middle, press the A button to get a perfect. If you hit it a little bit too soon, you'll get a good rating. If you hit it too late or too early, you'll get a miss. Now, these become, for an S+ rank in the rides later on, they do become important because they hit basically a big part of your combo. So if you get a perfect, you obviously get a bigger combo. So just to keep that one in mind there, the QuickTime events, as this little boy goes for a hell of a fly, and he's like, damn, man, this is awesome! Because everybody remembers being 10, flying off the swing, and smashing their face in the ground. It's what made us who we are today.
Z, over here! Hey, Z. Me? Oh, just out for a walk. Yeah, I do. I'm a big walker. Huge walker.
Madam Zoe, remember when you used to babysit Colton?
Wait! You babysat Colton? Really?
Good thing you had that toy as a reference. Would have been lost in the palace otherwise. You know, that very detailed palace toy that Tyrak gifted to all Oasis Villa residents.
Can I see it? Yeah, let's do this. Later, Steve.
Later, Kaito.
Hold up, your dad. If he sees me, we're both in trouble. Wait, who's the dude with the mustache?
Are we almost ready? Almost ready, sir.
Anyway, how are we gonna get past them? Godspeed, Z.
Ah, there she is. Zoe, I'm in the middle of something here. Zoe, we've been over this. You're my daughter. As such, you ought to be careful of the type of individual you associate with. I don't know this Kaito, nor his parents for that matter. Zoe, I have responsibilities to this country. You know that.
Responsibilities. Absolutely, sir.
The Minister of Oil has many. Oh, I believe it, sir. I suppose I like to think of myself as a conduit between the president and the people of this fine nation. You're an excellent conduit, sir.
My God, you're greasy.
As you can see, Adam, my daughter can sometimes be very peculiar.
I can see that, sir. Very peculiar indeed.
Madam Zoe. Ah! Yeah, so I'm Adam. What can I say? Well, for starters, I love birdwatching. But don't think of me as your bodyguard. Think of me as your slightly older friend with a mustache. Adam, another word! Oh, I guess I gotta go. But stay right here, okay? Because you and I have some serious hanging to do.
And you will remember Adam purely because of the voice he has, where apparently he grew up, but his balls never dropped. So he's got the squeakiest voice for a man I've ever heard. Not that there's anything wrong with that, of course, because I can get quite squeaky sometimes. Especially if, somebody hooks a car battery up to my nipple or anything. Oh, wrong conversation, sorry.
Dang, dude. You should, turn to a life of crime. You're cleaned. Nice. I'm not. For you. This is clean. So, this toy Tyrak gave you. Oh, like a box in your room. What the? I knew it! You do have posters of the little Tyraks. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. Probably. So, about the toy. Dang, we need to go.
Madam Zoe, your door was locked? Madam Zoe, we were gonna hang!
So here we are then, we're going for ride 2 out of 10 now. And like I said, I pretty much explained everything I could from the first one. Just try and remember to grab all 3 big gems. Again, if you don't want to get to the end or if you end up dying, you can just replay the ride. So just press start, replay the ride, and you can go ahead and try again. Good luck!
Protect me from what?
I'm just trying to do my job!
See you, loser!
Get me out of here!
So after all that then, Adam just falls straight through the roof, even though he was big and giant. He's terrible. Couldn't even keep up with a small, fast-moving Zoe. By the way, oh man, I gotta say it again, the music in this game is so good. The Offspring, just brilliant, absolutely awesome. So I've got to give a big shout out to Digixart here, by the way, for the music in this game, because it's all awesome. I mean, I know the Offspring sung it, but the sections they put it in and everything, just wondiferous. Wondiferous.
Wait. You locked that dude in the garage? Yeah, that's bad. Funny, but bad. Just remind me to never get on your bad side, okay? Thanks. Hey, can I ask you something? I was gonna ask you about your mom. Do you miss her? It's been a while since, you know. Yeah, since then. I mean, you don't really talk about her much, see? You know, tell me if I'm getting too personal. I'm sorry, see? But why do you think she did that? Why did she leave? Have you heard from her lately? Oh, well, that counts, I guess. If you ever want to talk about that, or 86, you know I'm here for you. So, you know how I've been working on this little construction project? You mind helping me with that? I could use a little manpower. K and Z, building stuff together. Nice. Well, it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like anything really, but it's gonna be a ramp. Skating. I mean, we've got the dope couch, but otherwise, this place is pretty Spartan. I just need some help. I'll hand you some planks. Mind nailing them? See, you're scaring me again. Yeah, well, the hammer's over there.
So the first of a few mini games is popping up here. All you're going to do is, the nails are going to come on screen. All you're going to do is press the A button to try and hammer in as much as you can. To obviously complete the mini game, you need to get the bar there where it says nail time in the middle of the screen, all the way up to full, and voila! You are now a certified builder, so go out and build real life stuff. It's official if you do this one.
Halfway there. Keep channeling your, rage. Almost done. Keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, let's stop there. Wouldn't want your arm to fall off or anything. You're not bad with a hammer, actually. It'll be worth it when the ramp's done. Well, that was fun. But I have something to do at the park, actually. Yeah, just gotta see my dad about something. Look, I'll see you later, alright?
The first day I met you, you were so sweet, and meeting you was like a dream come true. You swept me off my feet.
So congratulations on doing that. I really can't wait to see what you build in real life. You should take some pictures and send them to my Twitter. Because again, you're a certified builder now, so it's all good. Right, turn around, of course, when you get down to the bottom here. Now we are going to be heading to the middle, which is the Presidential Park. It's a nice park, but call it Presidential Park. It's pretty lame. I'd have called it Parky McParkgrass. That's even lamer. Never mind. So we're going to go and see Kaito, who is already looking a bit, weird and a bit shaky. We're going to turn around here, go basically straight forward. We're going to head up onto the grass, where we're going to see another cutscene. Now again, remember in the first game where we could tag over the posters of President Tyrak for President Flores? Again, you can if you want, but it is not necessary and not needed, really, in this one. So again, you can just skip straight past there. So Kaito's going to be all like, mate, I am going to rip the rest of your hair off that back of your bald head. Just let it go, son. Yes, it was me. I'm sorry, Mr. Painter Poster Dude. I'm sorry. So, let's head straight forward. And go to the right. We're going to head down the stairs. And we're going to see Kaito straight in front of us, who's going to be like, I'm going to do something to electrify the rest of that guy's hair. Again, no offense to any guys with any haircuts like that. But if you bald on top, just skim the rest off. You look 10 times harder. You look 10 times massive. Trust me.
Cyrus and his Tai Chi cult are always giving my dad a hard time.
Today, I draw the line and blast music over the speakers. That should mess with them. But I need to access the speaker panel in the shed.
Yeah. Are you gonna stand there? Or help me?
Nice. So, like I said, I need to get to the speaker panel in this shed.
But I don't know the code, and I can't ask my dad, obviously.
K and Z, break it into... accessing a shed. This is great.
So, let's do Zoe stuff and break in. So, just to the left of where we were standing, pick the lock to the private property gate, rip down the poster, and then what we do is if you turn around, we can't actually sneak in. Oh, in fact, we can sneak in, sorry. I was thinking of a bit later on where we smash the window. Get some batteries from the projector right here. We're going to need those. Lovely. And have a look at the right-hand side drawer. Press the left bumper. Plop. There it is. So that is the code that we need. You can have a look at other stuff as well, which basically just talks... it's obviously a lot of story stuff, so you can have a look if you want. But if you're not bothered and you just want to crack on, we will just crack on. So, go ahead and follow Kaito. K-I-E-T-E-A-O. Back to the door. Enter the code, which remember is going to be 7277. So 7277. Get your bun sacks in there, huns. And we've got a little bit, again, it's a sort of another mini-game sort of puzzle slash thing left to do. So give Kaito the old batteries. Well, I hope that's all there for there, Kaito.
We need to conduct all the power to the box at the bottom right.
So this is going to look complicated, but it's really not at all. So plug in the Walkman first, because that's actually how you start the puzzle. So plug it in, press start. And now just choose these specific ones. The bottom one, turn once. The top right one, turn until, there it is. I accidentally press it again. But you need to do it until it's the juice is flowing from the very right-hand side. There we go. And then just choose the very left one. There we go. Mess with Tai Chi sesh, all good. Now, we're going to get straight into our third ride. I think I only did restart this one twice. It wasn't too bad, this one again. But obviously, there's nothing changed in order to get the S+ rating. So, Again, it may take a few times. If you want to just pause your game and just watch, see how I done it and everything, then be my guest. Either way, enjoy.
Attention! Due to recent events in Golden City, law enforcement agents have been deployed to protect you. Good day.
Do me a solid, Z.
If I ever turn into someone like Cyrus and his yuppies, put a scoop of arsenic in my cereal, okay? I mean that. I'd put arsenic in your cereal. You know that, right?
Sorry, dude. Guess I got a lot on my mind.
Okay. For one thing, you ever wonder about what's on the other side? Sorry, like, what's on the other side of the border? What life is like there? You ever wonder about that, Z? All those stories about kids trying to cross, hitting the road to reach freedom? They don't make you wonder? Not even a little?
Don't believe the news. It's happening. Kids are the only ones brave enough to try. You know, you and I, we could do that, see? I mean, we always wanted to leave White Sands, do a road trip.
And we could. But then, we could keep going. We could cross the border, leave everything behind, start a new life. Yeah, no, I hear you. It's crazy. Forget I said anything, alright?
Thanks.
So, what do you want to do?
You know, we never did anything with the spray cans we found.
Down for a little hideout makeover?
See, wasn't that so much fun? Not stressful at all. Anyway, what we're going to do now, we are going to do a little spray painting section. You can literally put and do whatever you want. You can literally just do one big line if you want, and then tell Kaito you're done. I'm going to make one of those birds. You know, which birds are they? The ones with the big chests. Is that a robin? Or am I going nuts? Or is that called a tit bird? One of them is called a tit bird. Isn't it? Something's called a bird tits. No, not bird tits. I know one was called a titmouse. Anyway, I'm just going to choose the bird here with the, you know, with the big chest. See, there we go. Nice bird, and it's got sort of one. Well, I didn't have enough to draw two eyes there, and he's throwing up like he's feeding his kids. And of course, a bit of decoration there on the robin's chest. I'm sure it's a robin anyway, the bird with the big chest. And of course, a few battle wounds there, because, you know, it's just what birds get up to sometimes, isn't it? And maybe a little sun with a sun in it. Anyway, that is my bird. And that's all it is. It's just a bird, nothing else. So then you can just say you're done, and you can just crack on. It's just a bird, remember.
It's a bee. You know, for board slide. Your tag is pretty cool, by the way.
But I should probably get going. My shift at the newsstand starts soon.
I wish I didn't have a job, but that's just the way it is, I guess. I'll see you later, Z.
Oh, so those birds are not actually called titty birds or robins. They're just called big-breasted birds. Which, tell you what, whoever came up with that name, you deserve a demotion. That's a terrible name. The amount of names you could have come up with that one. Anyway, so that's all I drew. Pretty proud of that one. I think I'm not really an artist, so I'm very proud of that one. So we're going to head down. We're going to move that out the way. Go backwards, of course, not where I'm going. Sorry, we're actually heading for the Presidential Park once more. Straight in the middle. Bam.
Attention. For your well-being and everyone else's, please adhere to our security measures. Thank you.
So then, the reason we're coming back to Presidential Park is because we're going to go ahead and grab another tape, which you can only get after you have done the This Is Not Heavy Metal ride. So go back to where the big park was, where you've seen Daw and Kaito. Head back down the steps once again. Basically the same place where we've seen Kaito from earlier on, and the whole shed thing. From here, turn left. Go into the private property part once again. Directly on your right, on a box, is a Walkman we're going to open up, and we are going to take this one. So this is the Shamisen Chikara. Chikara. Ooh, baby, when you talk like that, you make Tai Chi men go mad. So be wise and listen to heavy metal, because it'll make you calmer. So back out of the park, head to the left. And if we basically keep going straight, we're going to enter Tyrak Square for the first time. Where we have to do yet another mini-game.
All workers are to begin lunch preparation for the residents. Thank you.
Tyrak Square, where, like, Kaito's parents.
Maybe you could fill in. Madam Zoe, what a pleasant surprise. Kaito is apparently ill and can't deliver my papers. Convenient, right? You know workers, Madame Zoe. Not always reliable, are they? So here we are. A stack of fresh Petrian times and no one to deliver them. You? Oh heavens, no! This type of work is beneath you.
That's very kind of you.
Are you sure?
So then, in order to deliver what can only be described as the female Michael Jackson, to deliver her papers, sorry, it's just the suit and everything. I'm expecting it to say, deliver my papers, hee hee. So this is like an on-rail section where all we got to do is keep pressing the A button. Now, to get the newspaper quota up, keep hitting as many people as you can. Just keep trying to hit as many things as you can, but I think it only works with people. And you see this sort of metal grate here? That's basically one of those, you know, posting things you can pop in there. So there's 2 of them, so make sure to try and get as many as you can in. And just try and hit as many people as you can.
Doing?
No need. Thanks.
Okay.
Oh, you're done. Thank you, Madame Zoe. I was just talking to Mr. Lin. Kaito? No. Why do you ask? Well, I should get back to it. Oh, if you'd like, you can check in on Kaito. I'm sure he'd feel better if he saw you. Thank you. You know where we live, right? Just down the steps there. It's one of the basement apartments. Bye, Madame Zoe.
Well, there we go then. I think Michael Jackson's happy with that one. Thank you. Thanks, Cal. Right, anyway, head down, straight down the basement steps, go forward, and you're going to have a little conversation with Kaito before we're going to do another ride section. So I hope you're enjoying them so far, because if you're not, well, we've still got about 6 or so left to go.
What?
How did it go? Ha! Yeah, right. Zoe Muller delivering newspapers. It's just too funny. I would have paid to see that. Dude. Yeah, well, that's because I'm not. I lied, okay? You've never lied before? I know, and I feel bad about it. I just couldn't deliver the papers. Not today.
Look, you want to sit down? You're making me kind of nervous.
Look, it's just... Did you see today's paper? Tyrak celebrated in Colton City. It's total BS, Z. Z, the people in Colton City, they don't like Tyrak. In fact, they really, really don't like Tyrak. Because he doesn't care about normal people. People like me and my parents and all the workers. All he cares about is power and fattening his wallet.
Yeah, well, it's the truth. This story also describes Colton City as like a paradise. Z, it's not like that at all. There's poverty and suffering, and it's just kind of falling apart. That's why Aya died. The pollution there gave her cancer. It makes Tyrak look bad is why. And because he controls everything here, including GNN. Anyway, that's why I couldn't deliver the papers. Seeing his photo and those words, it just made me so angry, Z.
Still not all the way convinced, are you?
Well, then I guess I'll just have to show you. Come on, Z. I know you're not a little kid anymore, but just close your eyes. You'll see.
Is Carlson City really the place Kaito says it is? I mean, Petrian isn't perfect, sure, but look at his legs.
I'm telling you. Now do you believe me? CNN is government run. Empty out my bedroom. Empty out my bedroom. Come on, see? Open your eyes.
So this is what I mean here. So because we're basically at the end, I obviously just died, but we've got the 3 big gems there for the S+, and we should have more than enough now in order to just crack on and get the S+. So this is what I mean. If you die sort of early or sort of in the middle, it's worth replaying the ride. But if you do die sort of close towards the end, where I've only got literally 2 sets of gems left to collect, then you can literally just crack on with it. So you'll still get the S+ if you die just towards the end here. But there we go. So there's 1, 2, job done. So luckily there, I managed to grab that one. I thought I'd test the waters and see if we grabbed it, and we still could. Man, the music's so good. I want to play the game again just for the music.
Reminder, if you see any possible brigade activity, report it at once. Thank you.
I guess. I wish you saw things my way, you know, but I can't force you. Okay, I guess. Truth is, I don't really know what I'm doing. And this is my problem because my dad says only boring people get bored. This is true. What do we normally do when we get bored? Yeah, but we can't do that. Not all the time. I know. Truth or dare. I see you're super excited. Hey, you're the one who said you were bored, not me. I'm just trying to help. You go first, Z. Truth or, you know. Whoa, the truth. I like it, Z. What's like, you know, your biggest dream? Again, you said you were bored, not me. Really? I had no idea you were so power hungry. Wait a sec. Of course I did. Dare. Do I really have to? Fine. It's just a game. I mean, I might puke, but here goes nothing. I love Tyrak! Stop yelling, kid! But yeah, so do I! Satisfied? Nice. Okay, your turn. Let's see. Okay, got it. I dare you to do a handstand. Nice! Hold it. Not bad. Not bad. Think I'll go with the truth this time. You saw that? That was a family friend from Colton City. He doesn't have a resident card. We could get into trouble. Just to give my parents and I some info about our family and friends. And he gave us some money too. Z, I'm poor. That's why I have, like, the only basement apartment in White Sands. Dude, you live between Tyrak and Sonyas Sanchez. It's absurd. Now, come on. It's your turn. Truth or dare? Okay, why won't you talk about being at the wall in 86? But you should. I know it bothers you. Okay. My bad, Z. You're not ready. That's cool. Actually, I should probably get going. Sorry, yeah. I have a few things to do before tonight. For my folks. Look, Z. I gotta tell you something. But not now, okay? Meet me tonight at the top of my building. I'll unlock the door for you.
The first day I met you, you were so sweet, and meeting you was like a dream come true.
So, Kaito wants us to meet him at his apartment. It's starting to get a bit testy under the water. A bit of a pesticle Kaito's turning into. But yeah, so that's where we're exactly going to go right now. So again, obviously head down the steps as normal. Move this, turn it around. And then we're going to head to the right, where you'll have a choice to go to either Kaitos Apartment or Tyrak Square. And of course, we're going to go to the top one, which will be Kaitos Apartment. Now, if you go to meet someone at night, normally that's bad news. Unless you're romantically involved, of course. But obviously, these two are not. Eek. But again, we are going to quickly become, after a bit more dialogue, we're going to be coming up to another ride section, the 86's Nightmare. But for now, we've actually got to head up ourselves. I can't believe the game didn't just automatically put us up there. Man, stairs? Oh, Jesus. God. Luckily, there's not that much of a rooftop, luckily. So anyway, head down, take a seat, talk to Kaito, and wonder what the hell's going on. Things are about to get testy, Clee.
Yeah, it's different from up here. Like a different place altogether. Sometimes I come up here to think. Sometimes not to think at all. It's good for that, too. I lifted the key from my pops. He has so many for his job. He's never gonna know one's missing. You see the horizon there? That's my favorite part. Yeah, and just beyond it, the border. Right now, kids are doing anything they can to get out of Petria. Hitchhiking, using underground tunnels, climbing over Mount National, anything. No, Zoe, it's true. This country, I'm sorry, but it's not what you think it is. Listen, Z, I got some things I need to tell you. First off, we need to talk about 86. I know it hurts to try to remember. You're scared, but I'm here. I got your back, Z. No, Z, it's important. You can't always be running from 86 like this. You gotta face the truth. Look, I can't imagine what it was like. The explosions, the falling rock, the screams. But it didn't go down the way you think. The brigades didn't cause the collapse. It was the government. You know this, but you don't want to believe it.
Stop!
What the?
Nah, your memories got tangled in their lies. Look, I'll show you.
not asking, Muller. Do it! Detonate the explosives! Now!
Forgive me, Sarah.
I'm so sorry to do this to you. But I gotta tell you something else.
And I don't think you're gonna like it.
Zoe, it's about that guy you saw me talking to, John. He's not a family friend. He's... a Black Brigade.
Yeah, Zoe.
I don't know. Maybe they're helping us. But they expect something from us too. I don't know if we can trust them.
They want us to get a file from Tyrak's palace.
Yeah, that proves the brigades weren't behind the peak collapse. The government, Tyrak was. Yeah, I guess it does.
The deal is, if we can get the file for this guy Robert, they'll help us get out of the country.
I was scared, all right? You're the minister's daughter, Z. I didn't want to lose you. I don't know. I just know I had to tell you. It was killing me. Can we talk about this, Z? Please. Way to go, Kaito. Might have just lost another...
Wow! So that didn't go too well, did it? So hopefully you managed to have a decent time there on the S+86 Nightmare ride. We are, as we play with Kaito here, we're now going to get a tape. So let's stand up. Again, try not to fall because that looks like a scary way down. So immediately turn around, but before heading through the door, have a look at the tape here on the table to your right to get the 1986 treble from Jean-Claude Charlier Van Damme. And once you've done that, you can now head all the way down the stairs, go home, and take a cheeky little nappy nap. Because, you know, it's late. And, well, I suppose you're still a kid, but the older you get, you know, 8:30, 9 o'clock bedtimes are looking blamissimo. Fantastisch.
Today's date is May 4th. Let us make this the best day we possibly can. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Sonia Sanchez. You're watching The Sonia Show for me.
Attention, Black Brigade propaganda has been on the uptick in recent days. Don't be fooled. Thank you.
John?
Oh, and fair play. Doesn't that announcer just get on your big nip sacks in the end? Yeah. Today's date is the 31st of March. Good day. Go away. Oh, jeez. All right. Bloody hell. Right. Have a look here in... I think you do this automatically anyway, but you're going to open up the box. You're going to answer. And we're just going to have... Again, obviously press the left trigger there to use the walkie-talkie, as you know.
I had a feeling.
And you can, we're going to have a chat with Zoe before we head downstairs and go ahead and speak to John. Again. Old fingerless John. And his hands look massive, so I bet his missus is pretty unhappy with that one. Oh boy.
You made me think about 86. And then you revealed, well, you know what? It's a lot to process. Well, thanks for saying that. But like I said, I'm still not sure how I feel about all this. You're putting me in a tough spot, man. I guess you're wondering why we're not having this combo in person? I'm grounded. Again. Dude, after we had our talk, Adam caught me sneaking back into my room. Been grounded ever since. Yeah, well, I'm used to it. Look, I gotta go. My dad wants to talk to me before he goes to the park. I feel a lecture coming on. Meet me at my place later. I'm grounded, but I can still sneak you in. Later, man. Over.
Yeah, I thought John was pointing at us for some reason. But yeah, remember he's lost his 2 fingers, so... Well, that didn't go too well, did it? Well, he's still got the other 2, so... All's well that sort of ends well, sort of.
Look, we got ourselves a situation. Intel says Tyrak knows there are black brigades in White Sands. You didn't tell anybody about us, did you? Tell me the truth now. I didn't think so. Robert had his doubts, but I know you're a smart kid. That's good. That's real good. We need more people like you and your folks. Look, it's important you don't trust anyone, not even your best friend. Yeah, well, keep them that way. Look, youngblood, the situation being what it is, your parents gotta grab the file tonight before the cops close in. Here, the codes for the safe that we promised you. Don't let this fall into the wrong hands. And we're looking forward to getting you out of this hellhole of a country. Believe me. Tyrak's about to make his big announcement. I hope it's to say he's at death's door. Not sure, but whatever it is, you can be damn sure it's nothing but lies. Remember, tell your parents it's gotta be tonight. I'll pick you up at the spot, okay? So long, kid.
First things first, I need to set things right with Z.
So, now we're off to the Oasis Villas. Now, this is where we can possibly find, again, obviously Oasis Villas are here on the left, but we are going to be finding 3 random tapes. Again, Oasis Villas, they're going to be randomly located in trash cans. Now, you may find all 3 in here, or, like me, you may only find 2, and the third one we actually find in the Presidential Palace, or, if you go to Tyrak Square, you may end up finding the third one there. So, again, if you don't get all 3 tapes in this section, do not worry. Just go ahead, go straight to the Presidential Palace or to Tyrak Square, and the other tapes are going to be located there. But you should be getting 3 tapes around this section. So just make sure that you get those 3 tapes before cracking on with the story.
You just head on back to the dorms. All right? That's a good little worker.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, Samuel L. Jackson with a white beard. Jesus.
Hi. I'm here. I don't know. What you said on the rooftop? You kept the truth from me. I have my doubts about the government being what you say it is. You sound like a nutball conspiracy theorist. I want to believe you, but it's complicated. You're welcome to try. In the meantime, I remain skeptical.
But Big A, true love comes around only once in this lifetime. Have you told her how you feel?
Yeah, right, Steve. This is Adam you're talking to. Hello?
Dude, I think we're picking up Adam and Steve's convo. Our frequencies must be mixing up. Steve's Adam's bestie. He guards the gate of Tyrax, remember? They chit-chat all day.
You get the feeling someone's listening in, Adam?
I do, actually. Gonna change the frequency. So long, suckers!
Oh, we lost them. Okay, we have to hear the rest of this convo. Adam's in love. We gotta find out with who. If you walk around, maybe you can pick up their signal. Zoe needs her hot goss.
So let the search commence. Now remember, there's only about 6, 7 or 8 bins in this location. So again, there's going to be 3 tapes that are going to be in any random trash can. Bin, of course, because I'm British, we call it a bin. So there is a bin just behind you there, next to the 2 big dumpsters. So yeah, if you just go ahead, have a look in each of the bin here, and if you found all 3, that's brilliant. We can move on without having to worry. You don't even have to worry. But if you find only 1, that's also fine. If you find 2 and not 3, that is also fine again, because as I said, we're going to end up going to the Presidential Palace and Tyrak Square. Have a look at the bins in those locations, and that is where the rest of the tapes will be located. Again, they will be located on this particular day. So if you, I believe, if you go any further into the story, you may miss it. So that's why it's easier just to get them out of the way right now. So there you go. I managed to get 1. My second one, that's not a bin, even though it looks like a bin, and it is a bin. Apparently we can't search in that one. But I think my second one was in the small little park area. But so yes. So to summarize, if you don't get all 3, don't worry about it. We're going to get those again in the Presidential Park or Tyrak Square. But have a look in all bins. Hopefully you get all 3.
Due to increased security measures, any person caught graffitiing risks imprisonment for themselves and for their families. Have a nice day.
Rummaging in the trash. Teenagers.
Right, so I actually tried looking around for ages, couldn't find any more bins, so I literally didn't bother. So I only managed to find 2. So if you're the same as me, that's all good. Right, what we're going to do, right in the middle of the park here, with this house with the big star sign on it, which I think is Sonia's house, actually. We're going to basically read a few letters, just in order to grab a couple of codes. So there'll be 2 letters with a couple of numbers on them. So they shouldn't be random. So if you don't want to do this, that's fine. We can just crack on. Now, what we're going to do is go to this first Wi-Fi signal, where I found the second tape anyway, and have go ahead and listen. Again, this should always be in the same spot. If you go to the other 2, they won't work. You've got to go to that particular location. And why not try and break up a day, like trying to listen to a guy with a squeaky voice and his balls haven't dropped? Love life.
Oh, Jesus! They're back again. So darn rude.
Hey, whoever you are, let Steve and I talk in peace. Changing the frequency again. Ciao, losers!
I know, right? This is way better than Petrian soap operas.
Right then, so to get the second one, we are basically going to head into the park, right by the bench, basically where it's by a bench by the bin where I got the first tape. So actually head into the park. Now, there we go. And this is where it is then, basically right in the middle. As soon as we listen. Man, Steve, just shave it off, bro. Come on. You look 10 times manlier. No offense, of course. Stop beating around the bush. This is the problem. Adam does want to beat around the bush. But, Sonia Sanchez. She's a little too high maintenance for you, Adam, I'm afraid. Anyway, we are going to be getting straight into another ride. It's going to be the Friendzone one. Again, I didn't find this one too bad. Again, I had to replay 2 or 3 times. But generally, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, like the kid said. Here's the deal. If you don't believe it, she sure as hell won't.
I love you, Sonia Sanchez!
Hell yeah! Now that's the love I believe in.
That music. It's her. Come on, you got this, big dog. I want to say, I really love what you do.
Well, bye.
Oh, I love her so much.
Mind-blowing stuff right there.
Yeah, this isn't gonna end well for Adam.
make sure to grab the last big gem, which will be on the right side of the rocks. You make sure to grab this to get the S+, of course. Now, I know that one could take a few times, especially with the sort of rockness on the end. Ignore this one. This is because I failed to collect the last gem the first time around. So this was my actual score there, 837,678. So again, yeah, that may take a couple of tries, and I know it's bloody frustrating because, in fact, the first time I went through it, I died 3 times just on the rocky part alone. So they can be frustrating. But once you get a good rhythm down, you're all good. But hey, look at this. We've only got 4 rides left. So, you know, get through it. Come on, we got this.
First to get 4 checkers in a row wins, okay? I don't understand how anybody could love Sonya. I mean, not really. Listen to you. Okay, hear me out. On the small chance that Adam and Sonya actually become a couple, they should have one of those couple names. Know what I mean? That's it! Oh, Sonya Adam, perfect! What'd I tell you, man? Rematch? So, I've been thinking about what you said on the roof. About the file. Look, I want to help you get it. I mean, I'm not going to actually break in. I doubt your parents would be cool with that anyway. But I can help you with the layout of the place. Yeah, seriously. If the file actually exists, big if, I can learn the truth about Tyrak, the government, my dad. And if it doesn't, I get the satisfaction of proving you wrong. Which, you know, you probably are. There's just one thing you gotta promise me. If the file really exists, I want to leave White Sands with you and your parents. Then it's settled. Tonight? What? Fine. Now let's get to work. So yeah, as you can see, I found the toy Steve was telling you about. In a cardboard box. Adam helped me find it.
The first day I met you.
Dude, it's Adam.
You were so sweet. And meeting you was like a dream come true. You swept me off my feet.
Attention. For your well-being and everyone else's, please adhere to our security measures. Thank you.
So then, once we have got out of Zoe's bedroom, we are going to now go ahead and grab another tape. I did see if there was any more bins, if they automatically closed, but they didn't. So anyway, head past these dumpster fires right here, go towards this house at the back, and to the right is a shed. Now we know the code for it. The code, remember, is going to be 8696. That's 8696. This tape is always going to be here, so nay panicky bothers. And then once we nip in, right at the back here, this is where the next tape is. Sonyas Limo. Oh, by the way, the rejection from Sonya to Adam was quite excruciatingly hilarious. And we've all been rejected like that before, right? It's all fun and games. So what we're going to do now, we're going to head to, not home. That's where we can go home. But we're going to head to the Presidential Palace. Now again, at this point, I do advise, like I said, this is where we're going to be grabbing the final tape. Hopefully, when we do go to the Presidential Park, the last tape is in any of these couple of bins. If not, make sure that you head to Tyrak Square and just go ahead and grab the last. Again, this was the last sort of random tape that we talked about earlier, where if you only got 2 tapes in the Oasis Villas, in the random bins, or trash cans, this is where we're going to be getting the sort of quote-unquote third random one out of there, if that makes sense. So hopefully it does make sense. Anyway, I get the random one in the first bin that I come across here. So we're going to move on. And straight away on the right-hand side, there is a bin. And again, luckily for me, this is where the third one is. There is another 1 or 2 bins on the way to the park. And again, if not, and you don't manage to find it, head into Tyrak Square, and there's a bunch of bins you can see there. But one of the tapes will be in these bins. There's a bin to the right-hand side of us there. There's another bin to the left of us now as well. But hopefully you should be good with that, you know, third random one as it was. Anyway, we're going to be going through, once again, a lot of dialogue, and we're going to be coming up to another ride. 4 left to go. Kimmy!
Huh? Dude, the speakers sound messed up. Wonder why. They're booing? Tyrak's not on stage, huh? Oh, but my dad is. I know how you feel about the government, Kaito.
Due to an act of brigade sabotage, President Tyrak's announcement will be delayed. Cowards! Despicable cowards!
Look on the bright side. At least they don't know it was us who blew the speakers.
After attacking us in '86, here they are, trying to ruin this special day, this special moment.
Well, after everything that's happened, White Sands does have reasons to be suspicious.
But don't worry, we will fix the problem, and Tyrak will make his announcement soon. In the meantime, I just wanted to thank our economy, in particular the oil sector.
I don't know. Oh, wait. Is Sonya there?
Muller is so effing bored.
I dare you to do a Sonya interview. And keep the walkie on. I want to hear this.
Why in the world would we do that? You famous? I hate that band. I mean, you guys craft catchy songs. Okay, then, let's do this.
It's her.
Yeah, whatever. We're here live at Presidential Park, where President Tyrak is set to make his big announcement. I'm standing with member of the Little Tyraks,
Kid, your name.
Thanks for joining us, Joey S. Before we go any further, would you mind just singing a little from your hit song, Tyrak, ooh baby, Tyrak baby, yeah?
Tyrak, ooh yeah.
That's great.
Oh, Jesus, that was terrible.
So, you must be excited for Tyrak's announcement. Any idea what he's going to say? Dan, we'll just edit that one out, okay? Everyone knows Tyrak's first term was magisterial. What was your favorite moment? Yeah, we'll make a small cut there, Dan. A little snip-snip. Okay, so last question. If you could send a message to Tyrak right now, what would it be? Know what, Dan? I think we'll edit that one out. Put in some pics of Colton or the wall. A little voiceover on top. It'll be good. Okay, last thing. Would you mind singing one last time? I'm sure that first time was an anomaly.
Tyrak, ooh, baby.
my lord.
Nope, no anomaly. And that's a wrap. Congratulations. You are the worst singer I ever heard. And I sincerely hope I never see you again in my life.
Dude, you did it. Whoa. The crowd sounds really angry. Anyway, well done. Challenge accepted and destroyed. But you know, saying what you did, that was risky, man.
Zoe, I have ice cream.
Oh, that's, Adam. I, gotta go. It's ice cream, dude. Hey, you sure you want to stick around for Tyrak's announcement? Suit yourself. See you later, okay? Just do anything stupid, please.
Right, so we are going to be getting into the attack on Tyrak S Plus ride. Now, there's only two sections that I had trouble with this one. Now, pretty early on, it's just basically a case of dodging a couple of hammers either side. For some reason, I struggled with those two first, even though it should be pretty easy enough. And there's a small section in the middle where it goes quite fast, but there is one of the big gems under some boxes. So you just got to make sure to be crouching to go under those boxes to collect the big gem. I kept crashing into the boxes, which got annoying in the end. But as soon as you get past that bit, it's actually not too bad. There is one flying gem that we need to collect, but I'll let you know where it is when we get there. So, yeah, they're the only two bits that I really struggled with on this one, personally anyway. So hopefully you can get it a lot easier than I could. So this is going to be the last flying section. Now, what I advise is don't go all the way to the left because you won't be able to grab the big gem. So here, go left slightly and then head back to the right, quickly as you can. If you went too far over to the left, I've done that literally 2 times. If you go too far over to the left, you wouldn't have been able to grab the final gem needed for the S plus rank. Now, of course, the first time I played through it, I didn't grab that gem. That's why I've only got an S rank. Just showing you the achievement. That was my score in the end for the S plus rank with no deaths and grabbing all of the gems. So that one again, yep, had to replay that quite a few times. Those gems were in quite frustrating places.
Deployed to protect you. Good day.
So, are you okay after that speech? I'm sorry, Kaito. Hey, could you do me a favor? Can you give me a tattoo? Chill. It's just a marker. That doesn't mean you're allowed to screw up. Got it? Okay, let's army for life. Or a couple of days, anyway.
So we're going to be drawing a, well, sort of tattoo with permanent marker. Sadly, you're going to have to basically just try and draw a bird if you want. You can't actually just draw anything on her, which is a damn shame. I wanted to draw a big-breasted bird on her again, like from earlier with the spray paint. Either way, I drew a line, pressed finish, and that'll do me.
Yeah, it's a good thing we used marker. It looks like a bird. The one that's kinda disfigured. Thanks. I made some more notes if you want to check them out.
Reminder, if you see any possible brigade activity, report it at once. Thank you.
Now, what we're actually going to do is grab another tape, so we're going to have to go back to Presidential Park once again. So, head straight past Sonyas Limo. Wow, that just went from American-Australian real quick, didn't it? Nah, that was just pure Australian. Sonyas Limo. Anyway, with the terrible Australian accent done, head straight through. Please adhere to our security measures. How about no? Well, especially if we can ride the way that Zoe and Kaito can ride anyway. That's definitely a no. Right, so loading maps. Right, let's get in. Now we're on to May the 4th, of course. So all we can do now is head straight forward, have a look in the cameraman's box, and take... No, I'm not. It's no band practice. Anyway, 10 more years of Tyrak, which would be just disgusting. So anyway, make sure to pick up that tape. And then we're all good to go. So now what we're going to do is head more or less now straight back to Tyrak Square.
Attention workers, a search is currently being conducted in Tyrak Square. Avoid interfering with law enforcement agents. Thank you.
What's going on?
Move along. Nothing to see here.
Kaito! What's happening? What? Shh! People are watching. Stay here. Stay here, I said. Kaito, what did I say? Officer, my husband's down there. What seems to be the problem?
No problem. Just doing a search, man.
Kaito, please.
Just following up on a tip that there are some sympathizers in the community. Oh, I think you know what I'm talking about. Like I said, we got a tip. We're just following up on it. Well, that's where the brigades come from, isn't it? If the shoe fits, right? But we'll let the inspectors sort that out. Oh, speak of the devil, here they are now.
Separate the kid, Rick. Let's have a word with him. Search the kid, Rick.
Looky here, a walkie-talkie and some kind of note.
Put it with the rest.
Quiet! Look, we found all this stuff on you, or in that little apartment of yours.
We're gonna need some explanation.
So this part's not too bad either. Again, it's another little mini game where we have to try and not get the suspicion bar all the way to the right. So interact with the codes first, because they ask us questions about all of the three things anyway. So what we are going to say is it's nothing really.
4118.
I know those numbers. Man, you are the worst looking detectives in the world. Or did the 90s detectives actually look like that? Now you can say, you do? Question mark.
Yeah, that's
Colton's birthday. April 11th, 1986. Yeah.
You have Colton's birthday on a piece of paper.
Then you can say the top option, I wanted to buy him a birthday gift, which is always nice.
Then you can answer this question.
And for this last question, the answer is going to be, his daddy. Hey, daddy.
Like most in this world.
So, it's either swords, bonbons, or daddy. Daddy is the correct answer, but I could go for a sword right about now. Anyway, after this bit, you're going to interact with the Walkman tape. As you can see, the suspicion... just the Walkman, it's not the tape. That thing, radio. About the talkie, yes, that's the one. Is that it? No, to shave your mustache. Anyway, choose it, the top option. I use it to talk to my friend. Now, don't say Zoe Muller. Now, just say a lot of people have walkies, or I won't say, because saying Zoe Muller actually makes the suspicion meter go up.
BS detector just went off.
Uh-huh. Sure did, Rick. Got this because you listen to a specific broadcast, don't you?
Yeah, the Black Brigade.
And then with the radio, choose the top option. Nah, I only listen to Gunnan. GNN. And then Gunnan's reporter is, of course, Sonia Sanchez. Sonia Sanchez. And that'll do big time. Then, after all this little section's done, we're going to be getting straight into another ride. The joyest of joys. Hey, this she is, look. It's all fanny bags. What's up, Fanny Rag? Yeah, everyone remembers Officer Fanny Rag from the first game, don't they? Hello, Fanny. That's her name, so YouTube, don't take me down. That's her name.
They're doing okay, kid. Just hang in there, all right?
Zip it.
Fanny, we're letting the parents go. They've paid the fine. Now let the kid go too. Over.
Let the kid go.
What? Already? Get out of here, kid.
But we'll be watching you and your parents. Understand?
By the way, she can't be calling people Peach Fuzz when her name's Fanny. Fanny Peach Fuzz. Sorry, that was just too easy. I'm so sorry. Anyway, like I said, we're going to be getting straight into this next ride. Now, the only section that I really struggled with on this one, there's a little section quite early on where you have to get through a bunch of trees. Now, I ended up crashing into these trees quite a few times, but once that section is done, I found it to be quite a bit easier, so it's not too bad afterwards. But yeah, so as soon as you get through those trees, it's not too bad. I found it easier.
Here we go.
Kaito, he's waking up.
How are you feeling?
Yes, between the fine and everything they could find in the apartment. But it could be worse.
We could all be in prison right now, Kaito.
The job, that file, that will all have to wait. This family is just more important.
And we still can, but not now. It just wouldn't be smart. I'm sorry, Kaito, but if anything ever happened to you, just get some rest, okay? And here, you've got to be more careful, Kaito.
I mean, to be fair, wouldn't anyone want to move if they're being abused like that? Yes, they would. Anyway, we are going to grab another tape, so before heading out the front door, when we stand up and go, oh no, I'm finished, I'm all good, we're going to turn immediately to the left, go into our bedroom, and immediately on the floor, there it is the next tape. Fly on through to the other side, yeah. There we go. Now we can head out through the front door and head all the way back up. In fact, we're going to head up. We are going to have a little conversation with Zoe. But then what we're going to do, when we get up to the main stairs, we're going to turn more or less directly around, do a 360 to go into the, go through some double gates. Again, if you haven't got that third tape yet, just go ahead and have a look around for some bins to make sure to grab that random third tape. Hopefully, though, you've got it by now.
Okay? Look, why don't you come over and we can go over everything you and your parents need to do the job? It's okay. Just come over when you're ready.
Your parents can't do the job? When are you gonna tell me?
The cops are watching them, Z. I'll do it myself, okay?
Well, you can't pull this off on your own.
What do you suggest?
I'll do it with you. But if the file exists, I'm leaving White Sands too.
Yeah, Z. Of course.
Good. Now come on. It's a Tuesday. That means Steve's working a double. Which means Steve has been drinking coffee to stay awake. If I'm correct, he should need to pee now.
So, it didn't matter whichever option you picked there, you'll always end up doing this part anyway. Now, when we get here, immediately look down and to your right, there is the next tape, the Petrian National Anthem. Now, what kind of gaminated flag bummer and, you know, bootlicker has a copy tape of the National Anthem? It is disgusting. So, anyway, what we're going to do is put in 214 and then press the hashtag button. So, 214, press the hashtag button. That'll get Colton to answer. And again, you can choose any dialogue options you want. But we are going to be getting into the next S Plus ride in just a moment. The longest one as well. But probably the easiest, I found.
Do I need to rouse Frank?
No, don't do that.
The gate? At this hour? I'm in one of my many pairs of silken pajamas. I barely know you, commoner. How do I know this isn't some kind of elaborate ruse?
Debatable.
Yes, but I wonder if maybe she has lowered her standards.
Lowered my standards?
You know what? Fine. I'm coming. So, what do you two want?
Colton, we need your help. Can you open the gate?
And why would I do a thing like that? Oh well, I can retrieve it myself. Just tell me where this item is located. Are you suggesting Colton Thelonious Tyrak is vertically challenged? Careful. I am, aren't I? One might even say I'm a giant.
So, Colton, are you gonna let us in?
And what's in it for me?
Well... What?
Honestly, that would be delightful. I find Frank almost intolerable these days.
Fine. I'll babysit you, Colton.
Yeah, you will. 7:30 p.m. next Friday night, and don't be late. Now come on, before Steven returns.
Yes.
The gate is open, and Frank isn't beside me. All right!
So this is it then. This one does take a few minutes, but honestly, the only one that I had problems with the first laser section, because it does seem to be quite confusing. But afterwards, any laser section or anything like that, it's kind of easy. But this one, now for this first part, what you're going to do, you're not going to stop for anyone. You're just going to immediately go. So again, obviously, just obviously get through. You can't obviously get caught by the cameras. If you do, just replay the section again. So for this part, he's going to start chasing you, but immediately start heading to the left. And it's going to get close, but just you can have enough time there to just nip straight through. And once Zoe throws a piece of paper, apparently that's enough to distract the guard. Now we start the ride sections again for real. So there's going to be a few sections here. One's where we have to open up the door, so you have to go over the 3 buttons. A couple of laser sections, and one where Zoe's going to tell us to go left and right.
Focus, Kaito. Yeah, he really does. First, we need a diversion for the surveillance room guards. Grind the railing, then trigger the fire alarm at the end.
So yeah, for that's the section I struggled on most there. So you would have had to have done it pretty much exactly as I did there. So when you start heading down, then head to the left. Even though it looks like that, it may not work like that. Anyway, this is the left and right section. So just keep your wits about you and either go left or right when she asks.
Left, now!
That was close.
You need to go right!
Thought you said you knew this place, Steve.
I do. I mean, pretty well. Take a right. Now, we go
Zoe!
left. Right. No, left.
Okay, I'm in. What do we do now?
Next step, we cut the power to sneak into Tyrak's office.
Right. I see the electrical room, but there are lasers.
Lasers!
I like your confidence.
Go, Z!
The room, but it's locked.
You can't pick it?
Nope. But I have another idea. Here goes nothing.
So this next section is a bit fun, but there is one quick time event that you can miss. So basically it's this part, and then what we're going to do, we're going to grab the big one here, but right here, make sure there's 2 here. So make sure to grab the 2 right there. So I actually missed it the first time and ended up missing the S+ section because I missed that one out. So make sure to do that. Otherwise, we've got a couple of quick time events and we're almost coming to the end now.
Almost reached Tyrak's office. Secret file, here we come. The button to open the secret passageway should be near his desk. Got it! The file must be somewhere inside, if the file exists.
So again, for this part, you're going to get stopped by cameras with a quick time event. Try and get perfect if you can. That'll just help the combo big time. So this is where you get stopped and frozen. Now, the laser sections would be the same all the time, so jump. Now, I do end up dying on this second part right here. So jump over this one, and then you got to crouch, but I end up going straight through the last one, but that's okay. I still get an S+. Crouch, and then it's just a case then, once again, perfect this bit. And then you don't actually have to do anything. Just head to the left and just go through the gaps. And there we go. So again, like I said, I died, but because it was at the very end, I still managed to get the S+ ranking. So I know that one takes about 5 minutes. I thought I wouldn't be able to do this personally. I thought it would just be too annoying. But again, for me, it was just after I got past that first laser section, which I kept dying at with Kaito. As soon as I got past that, this wasn't too bad. Again, I had another missed run because I missed the first of those 2. And this is the initial score I had because I missed the first of those 2 quick time events. When you, as the car, you go into the box, I missed it. I had a miss, and that's why I messed that one up there. But I'm just showing you the achievement should unlock right there if you did get an A or whatever. Otherwise, this was my initial score. S+, 1 death. Job done. Jean-Claude Van Damme Charlie Ma. Charlier.
Come on! Hurry! Throw me the file! The file!
Where are you going? Kaito, wait!
Hello, I'm still Sonia Sanchez.
Today's date is May 5th. Sandstorm Sonia is nearly upon us. Is your beautiful White Sands home protected? Good day.
Kaito!
So, it's the 5th of May, and for some reason, a tornado's hitting, or sandstorm, or something's hitting. Anyway, so, after the disgustingness that was Kaito's betrayal, we are going to head back up. Now, we need to make an important choice, because there is a tape. If you go straight to Kaito and try to get him, you'll miss the tape. So, what you need to do here, interact with the Walkman, and, well, listen to his betrayal.
Hi, Zoe. So, I guess you figured out what the wood was really for. Look, see, we were gonna leave White Sands together. That was the deal. But you're the minister's daughter. Everyone in Petria would have been looking for you. I couldn't put my life and my parents' lives in danger just so that you could go on a little road trip.
Kaito, come on, Biggie's expecting us.
Honestly, we were always so different anyway. Our friendship was probably doomed from the start, you know? Look, I have to go. So I guess this is goodbye. Have a nice life, see?
You broke your promise. And you used me, Kaito. But this isn't over. Not by a long.
And now we're going to have the choice. Make sure to choose the left option, which would be go home first. So do not leave now. You have to make sure to go home first in order to grab the tape. And because there's no chapter select, you will have to replay the entirety of the game again. Bleh. And that's not good. Anyway, Adam thinks he's done us a good job by babysitting us when we've literally been here, there, and everywhere. So old pubic eyebrow can, you know, well, he can get lost.
Keep moving, Zoe. And don't try anything.
With Sandstorm Sonia due to arrive shortly, I'm in front of Tyrak's palace, where Colton mysteriously disappeared last night. Police have been notified.
Mr. Minister, I tracked her down.
Zoe, get in your room. This is the last time, Adam.
Won't happen again.
No, it won't. Because you're fired.
Ah, mate, imagine getting fired by the oiliest, greasiest dude you've ever seen. Right, anyway, the tape is right here, but what we're going to do, we're actually just going to start the... It's kind of like a mini game, but I don't think you have to put too much in. Yeah, you don't have to do much, but we're going to start it anyway. You have basically 2 minutes now. So we're going to start packing, and then what we can do is just go straight behind. This is where the mixtape is, Partners in Crime. Remember, you've only got 2 minutes to grab that, so remember to grab that one first. And then what you can do is just go all around the room, take stuff, put it in the bag. Again, it really doesn't matter if you take lots of stuff or little stuff. But 2 minutes is a long time to have a little walk around your room and grab stuff anyway. So, yep, just do this for 2 minutes, and then we'll be on our way out of White Sand.
One more thing for the road. Gotta take this photo of my dad.
1 minute left before Sandstorm Sonia arrives. Please, viewers, if you aren't already, get inside immediately.
Sonia, we should go too.
No, we have a job to do, Dan.
Oh, come on, Zoe, go faster. I can still take 2 or 3 more things. In case I get bored, you know? It's go time.
In 3, 2...
As you can see, Sandstorm Sonia is ready to go
Oh, and he is out of there! What a crack to the noggin. That's how you win a woman's heart. Just take a bin flying at 50 miles per hour straight to the skull. That's how to win a woman's heart. So, if you are after a particular woman or man or whatever, again, just make sure that something's flying towards your head, save their life. It's an easy gain. Again, the advice that I give is just a genius at this advice, you know? Right, so anyway, going to be doing a little bit of, not really, but still. Going to be doing a little bit of walking sections. So Colton is missing, but actually there he is. And that's exactly where we're going to go. So we're going to head straight forward. Somehow Zoe or Colton appears to be not affected by the wind at all. So what we're going to be doing is following Colton and just talking to him for a few times before we're going to be doing our final S+ ride. Woohoo! I say woohoo, especially if you have been really peed off with the rides about so far.
Okay, I've never been better. Thanks to you, Zoe, I have a new lease on life. Go home? Not yet. Freedom. It's a wonderful drug, Zoe. But what about you? What are you doing out here in the storms? I heard some cops talking about him and his parents. They left White Sands too. I need to ask you something. When I let you into Father's palace, you stole something, didn't you? I knew he wasn't to be trusted. Zoe, I think I know how you can escape from White Sands. Yes, but but you'll have to follow me. You freed me from my shackles. Now I'll free you from yours.
What? Madame Zoe is missing too?
Zoe, come on. We don't have much time. Remember that movie you let me watch one time when you babysat me? The Killer Pineapple. In this fine work of art, the protagonist cleverly created a diversion to evade the man-eating pineapple. We should do something similar so you can escape. Fireworks they were to use for Father's important announcement. That could do the trick. Hopefully they're still in the storage shed. Now we'll just have to...
Right, so turn around. You know where we are by the shed. We're going to open this one up. This time you're going to need to grab, open up the bin and just grab a bottle or a stone or whatever's in there. Press A to shoot this first one and then try and hit the window as well through the opposite side. Then we can sneak in, grab the fireworks and give them to the old cult bags.
Yeah. You got them. Yes. You truly have the makings of an excellent criminal. Now we'll launch them from the rooftop. Ready?
This is always a fun part as well. So all we got to do then is just shoot down the posters and all the speakers and all the lights. As soon as he shot those down, well, then it is time for the final ride of the game. Yes! Kings and queens.
Got this, see? Nothing to it. Close call. Unbelievable. come. What's with this huge car graveyard? Where is everybody? I will find you. And you're not gonna like it.
Now, personally for me, I didn't find that one too bad. I only died twice originally because I was very stupid and just decided to run straight into a wall. So I just didn't take it wide enough, that's all. Which was very annoying, wasn't it? So yeah, that's the only reason why I done that one. I died twice on that one. Otherwise, that wasn't too bad for a finale ride. Otherwise, if you have been annoyed with some of the rides up to this point, it's all good. We're now on the... We got about 25 minutes left now. We are on the old straight road and narrow home. And this is where we find ourselves in Petria. I mean, we're obviously still in Petria. Yeah, so let's go to Big Dog's Biggys Diner. Man, she looks knackered. Too much walking, that. You've literally got a skateboard, but, well, there we go. How about you walk instead, huh?
Finally.
Finally. So, what we're going to do first then, we're going to grab the flashlight here off the table. And it'll automatically come on anyway, as soon as we go forward and pick the lock and enter Biggys Dine. There we go, we're already on. For some reason, we can't just push a few boxes down and go straight through. We have to go to the left, open up, and then go straight through. That was definitely goddamn scary. But what we're going to do is actually push the arcade machine out of the way. So don't go where I'm going. There we go. We need to push this out of the way before we can get through. So she can't push boxes out the way to get through, but she can push an arcade machine. I'll give you, homegirl. You sneaky little bar stool as you are. Anyway, yeah, so apparently she can't push a few boxes out the way, but she can push a big-ass arcade machine with no problem. So you remember Alex, obviously, from the first one, a lot of homeboy and a lot of homegirl. Just, you want to shave his eyebrows off just for talking like that?
Lets me sleep on the roof in exchange for my technical savoir-faire. French for, I'm a genius. I'm Alex, by the way. But, who are you? Muller. I know that name from somewhere. Yeah. So, anyway, what are you doing here? Maybe I've seen this friend. But, can I trust you? Yeah, blue hoodie? Kinda torn? Yeah, homeboy and his parents were here. And some guy named John. Looked like a bear. All hairy and wide. I don't know, homegirl. I didn't really speak to them. Biggie helps out families like that. There's a system in place. Let's take this combo outside. I got a van to repair too.
So, we are now going to get the final tape that's in the game. The last one you'll get at the very end of the game. But if we head around to Alex's van, it is going to be in the open door right there, A Taste of Freedom. So now you should be, if you press the start button, you should now be on tape 13 out of 14. And like I said, the 14th one you will get automatically at the very end of the game. That's where you'll unlock the final achievement. So that's all good. So hopefully you've got all those tapes. We're all good. Speak to Alex for a bit, and then we're going to do a couple more things. Then we're out of here.
Making it more broke. But Biggie says if I get it up and running, it's mine. Ha ha. No, it isn't. Inside, it smells like feet and death. Could I ask you a question, homegirl? So, like, after After you catch up with said kid in hoodie, then what? You gotta keep going? Try to cross the border? That's what kids are doing. Yeah, I get what you're saying. You want to stay and make a difference, right? Oh, guess I had you pegged wrong. Well, I was eavesdropping a little. I know, kinda rude. But I think they said something about meeting up with a guy named Bob, or... yeah, that's it. I think they were trying to meet him somewhere. They spent a lot of time in the back room, where we just were. Maybe they left a clue or something. Suit yourself.
So we're going to go ahead and find a few scraps of paper. Now the first one is going to be inside this bin, so you need to move a couple of bin bags. Smash that out the way. There you go, Alex. Found some food for you, mate. There's the first piece of paper. When we go into the door, if you look immediately on the floor to your left, there's the second piece. And then if you keep going to the left and on this bookcase, bookshelf or whatever, there's the third one. In this drawer, the left-hand side drawer, open that one up for the next piece. And then we can pick lock the cabinet, the metal cabinet, for the fifth and final piece. Luckily, this time around, when we go on to combine, we can just combine all 5 pieces. We don't have to do a minigame. Then we go to Big Bear Rest and Test and Stop. Job done. Hello!
Wanna know how I fixed this bad boy? First, I checked the usual suspects. Battery, fuel injection system, head gasket. All looked fine. So naturally, I suspected something...
Oh my god. What are those? Jesus, man. Anyway.
Wrong. Problem was, you guessed it, the serpentine belt. What about you? Find a clue about where Blue Hoodie is heading? Oh, I know the place. About a day's walk from here. I'd give you a ride, but I can't reach the pedals. But I got an idea for that. Easy, dog. It's late. They're probably sleeping now anyway. You should do the same. You seen the circles around your eyes? Look like a raccoon. No kidding. But first, can you grab me some marshmallows from the kitchen? I need brain food. Alex is gonna pull it.
So, apparently, homeboy right here can't even get his own damn snacks. So we have to go back inside, basically heading towards the kitchen. So there we go. Ring-a-ding-ding. I just like doing that to annoy everyone. Sorry. There you go. At the back, though, there are the marshmallows. We're literally in the diner where you could, make anything you wanted. Ring-a-ding-ding. My ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling. I want you to play with my... Okay, that's enough of that. And if you're a Simpsons fan, you'll know exactly what that quote is from. Or what episode that's or what character said that. Anyway, heading up the little ladder now. We're going to have our final little interaction with homeboy Alex. And then we're going to be walking instead of skateboarding for some reason. A day towards the Big Bear Resty Testy Stop.
You got the mellows? Thanks. Beautiful, huh? Petrian might not be a utopia, but it sure can be a pretty place. Right? And it's even better up north. There are mountains there, and forests, and the air is so pure. You should go there, with your friend, or your enemy, or whoever Blue Hoodie is. Really? Why? But maybe he had his reasons. Oh, I see. I know it's not easy, believe me. But maybe one day you could forgive him? Well, you should probably get some rest, right? Take my cardboard palace there. I won't be using it tonight.
It's mad. She looks wrecked. I'd be wrecked after walking a bloody day to the rest stop. Like, can't get a taxi. You can't, you know, couldn't have stolen a few dollars from Dad's wallet. You know, he's the greasy oil minister after all for a taxi, like. Or just use your skateboard. Anyway, after a day, we've come to, this is the final section of the game now. Again, we've got about 15 minutes. So what we're going to do now is answer. Now, depending on your choices, you can either phone the police or tell them that there's no black brigades here. You basically have a choice. Now, because, of course, that I've been just going for the hatred of the black brigades from Zoe's point of view, I only get one answer to choose here. That's going to be the choice that I can phone the police on them. But again, it's all depending on your playthrough. If you've done the same as me, you'll get the same options. But if you've been going the opposite way, or you've been doing whatever it is that you've been doing in your playthrough, you may get two choices, you may just get one, whatever. Again, it only affects the ending. As you can see here, I cannot say, no, there's no brigades here. It's all blocked out in red. But again, depends on your playthrough. Again, no achievements will be affected. It'll literally just be the ending that will be affected. And what happens to the lovable couple and the big, hairy, beast, bare-chested John?
He just wants to see you first, young blood.
Robert wants to see Kaito? What? Why?
All right, young blood. Just a heads up. Robert probably isn't in a good mood. Rarely is. But don't let it throw you. Well, it's time for this old dog to get back on the road. I would if I could, young blood. But business calls. Got a meeting with some kid named Alex. Supposed to be a certified genius or something. Not gonna hold my breath on that one. But some advice before I roll out of here. Get the IDs before you give Robert the file, okay? Good. Almost forgot. Tell him inside that Mr. Ursus sent you. A code name I have. That's important. Well, Mr. and Mrs. Lynn, Youngblood, good luck crossing. I'll be thinking of you on your journey.
What are you doing?
Putting the file in a safe place. You heard John. First, we make sure we get the IDs. Then we give Robert the file. And you should trust your mom. Okay, I think it's time, Kaito. Just get the IDs and come back out, okay? We'll finish getting the car ready. When you come out, we leave, okay? And then we can start our new life. See you soon.
So, let's do this, Kaito. Let's do it. Let's get out of here. No more Petrian for us. Apart from the fact, of course, that we don't know, he doesn't know that Zoe's called the cops on him yet. Right, so you can choose whatever option you want. Basically, we're going to eventually get an option for Mr. Ursula. Ursus, sorry. I thought it was Ursula, the big massive bear from Pokemon. Big Bear. Now you just say, Mr. Ursus says hi, and then we can go ahead and get straight in. Now the code for the door is going to be 1986. That's going to be 1986. There you go. Enter code 1986. There we go. But it's not as easy as that. So open up the door and immediately go straight in front of us. Have a look at this little statue. Turn it, and that's going to be the key. Ooh, very nicely hidden key on President Tyrak's head. Push the box out of the way, and we can now open it up. Once we climb down, we are going to be able to push. So open up this metal cabinet. Open this up. Push this, and now we can finally go ahead, turn the lights on, and go and speak to Robert Di Sable Bubbles.
Come in.
You must be Kaito. At last we meet. John told me a lot about you. John did he? Well, he told me it was you who got the file. but that you ratted us out. Is that true, Kaito? Are you a snitch? I don't like snitches. Snitches deserve stitches and a bullet to the head. It better not. Now sit. I have a proposition. That's better. I do believe there's a role, a very big role, waiting for you in the brigade. But I want to see how committed you are first. Do you know what this is, Kaito? Very keen, Kaito. Very observant. It's more than just a firearm. It's a way of life. A brigade way of life. Do you understand what I'm offering?
So again, another choice you'll have. This will depend entirely on your playthrough. Again, I only get one option where to give me the gun so I can become a Black Brigade. Otherwise, again, depending on your playthrough, you may or may not have the choice to become or not become, as it were.
Something's not right. Come on.
So we're going to be replaying back as Zoe. Like normally just get in and smash Kaito's nut in, but we're going to go straight for the car. It is what you think it is it, Zoe? It is what you think it is. Interact with the seat. It was a real terrible hiding place in all fairness. She literally just chucked it underneath the seat. So take the file and job done. So then what we need to do as Kaito is go back to the car and one big hilarious fight sections. It's not hilarious, but it is a big fight section. It's going to happen.
I want the file. Give it to me. I want the file now. That's a good brigade.
Take the keys.
Forget something, kid.
Looking for this, Kaito? Track you down? Oh, it wasn't that hard, really. I always thought a brigade lair would be cool. But a rest stop? This is kinda lame, Kay. I called the cops, Kaito. They should be here any minute now.
What? Why, Z? You're gonna send my parents and me to prison? What is wrong with you? Look, I don't have time for this. Just give me the file, Z. My apology? What?
You lied to me, Kaito. You used me. And you seriously underestimated me. Messed up? Really? Oh, I think it goes deeper than that. But hey, things are looking up because now I have the infamous file, which probably doesn't say anything anyway. Oh no? You want this file? You'll have to come and get it.
I messed up. Mate, messing up is like, accidentally eating the other person's food or, taking a whiz on the floor or their bathroom or something. Messing up by ditching them is using and abusing them is not good. Anyway, this is the fight section then. It's a good one. Again, you can choose whichever fight you want. I choose Zoe because I feel like Zoe is a better and nicer character than Kaito now. And all it is, it's just quick time sections. So when you see the big diamonds on screen, that's when you interact with it. The other ones, there's like little other just icons that sort of come up on screen. Just make sure not to hit them because that's Kaito's thing. All you're doing, these big diamond quick time events of Zoe, and after a while, that'll be it. Zoe smashes him square in the cheekbone. Oh!
sorry, but you didn't leave me any choice.
A smash and a half. Right then, so this is it now. It's just basically a couple of minute cutscene. Again, completely depending on your playthrough, you are potentially going to get a different ending than what I've done, because you're going to see what's going to happen with Kaito right now. He's going to lose his head, basically. So again, depending on your playthrough, you're going to get a different ending. So, you know, if you do get a different ending, please let me know what it is in the comment section below, because I would love to hear what other endings there are.
Come take this crown, don't need it anymore. What's going on? There's something wrong. Been lost so long, but it happened all before.
Kaito, I don't know where you are now, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't thinking about you. I wanted to tell you. I read the file last night. As difficult as it is to say, you were right. We've been fed lies. Nothing but lies. I'm so sorry that I didn't believe you.
Oh my god, what a gut punch. So after all that, after calling the cops on Kaito and both of his parents were murdered by the police, turns out he was right after all. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That is an absolute nut flicker, that one, isn't it? Eek. Anyway, that'll be the end of the game. Again, we're going to get the very last tape at the end. Now, I do really hope that Digixart, they made another amazing game, but I do hope they make a third Road 96 game, basically just to really tie in the story here with Zoe and Kaito at least. Again, if it means missing out on the, you know, forgetting whatever happened with Kaito in this game, whatever. But anyway, hopefully they do that, but we'll wait and see. Otherwise, that's the last tape and apparently another sticker. There we go. That is all of the achievements in Road 96 Mile Zero. So thank you so much for watching, guys and gals. I really hope you enjoyed the game. I hope you enjoyed the guide and that it helped as well. If it did, of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend as well. A big, massive shout out to all my Patreon supporters. Honestly, you guys and gals are just so fantastic. The same with my YouTube members as well. Thank you so much for becoming members and patronages. Absolutely means the world to me, so thank you so much. And I will see you in the next one, guys and gals. Big love.